Good morning. My clock's at 9:29, but I promised I would go live at 9:30 Eastern. How's everybody doing today? This is day 8 for me for the challenge to myself to do these Facebook Live videos. My main goal is to ask the tough questions about birth, but also to hear from you about what's on your heart, in your heart, and on your mind about birth. I've been sharing what's in my heart and on my mind. I'm Betsy Schwartz with Birth in the Know, if you don't know me. And I love to ask questions, and I love to be in the question, and I want you to challenge every belief and assumption you have about birth. That is my goal. Question today is ultrasound safe? I'm going to share a little bit about, not about answering the question per se, but from a United States perspective, almost every woman that I've spoken to that's pregnant gets at least one ultrasound. Some get 3, 4, 5, and more ultrasounds. And I know it's a common procedure or intervention. I have 2 grown boys. I did not have an ultrasound with either one of mine, just to share a little bit of my experience. And of course, part of that was an awesome surprise as to what sex they actually were. But also, the providers I went to just did not find a necessity to perform an ultrasound. So the question is ultrasound safe? That's my question. And I believe that we presume and we assume that it is, because it's such a common procedure. Like many healthcare procedures, interventions, everybody does it, so it must be safe. I believe that that's the assumption, and I'm here to challenge all of that. I've learned a little bit about ultrasounds. I know that they heat up developing cells, which creates gas pockets, which creates something other than normal. Okay, I'm not a scientist, but I read a couple articles, and I posted a link to the blog that I wrote about ultrasound. The other thing is that back in like the 90s, I think before 93, there was a certain level that was stated to be safe, and they raised that level by about 8 times in the early 90s. Some say 92, some say 93. And there haven't been too many studies since then about the safety of ultrasound, so it's actually unclear as to what that actually does when the cells get heated up, and you can only imagine. And there was a Chinese